Hello and welcome to Soul Babes Crafts and Creations. I am Louise and today is Wednesday the 25th of June. And I will start with today's quote of the day, which says, "Everything is difficult before it is easy." And to that, I would say yes. It reminds me when I first started to do crochet. Now that is coming up for about 10 years ago. That was because I'd had a house fire, and where we had been put for temporary accommodation, I had no facilities, nothing of my own, and decided I needed to do something. Where we were there was nothing for us to do. So I went and got a magazine that was called The Art of Crochet, that had just started a new segment of publications, and in that you got a hook and yarn and other bits and pieces throughout the series, and during the time you would make a blanket throw type thing, which was made square at a time, learning new stitches. Now at first I had to learn a new language in my mind, because I didn't understand the stitches. I'd never done crochet before, so it was a case of, yeah, I've got to learn all of this, and it was difficult. Didn't know the things, so I had to learn. But now, as I am actually remaking that blanket, using it to make blankets for Boggy Creek, which is a camp for children with severe disabilities or difficulties, over in Florida. I made a couple of blankets last year, and I've decided that I was going to make a few blankets this year using books and magazines that I have to make the squares. So that is my Monday, and I do a segment on my Tuesdays, which is Tunisian stitches, again making blankets for Boggy Creek. But I am now finding it very easy to do the squares from the Art of Crochet magazine, because I know the stitches. I understand the language. So yes, everything is difficult when you first start it, but it becomes easier when you do again. So yes, everything is difficult before it is easy. Okay, now we'll go over to what today's video is all about, which is Work on a Whip Wednesday. Now, I drew out last week the duster cardigan that I am converting a pattern by MJ Off the Hook, her Lacy Days kimono. I'm converting that to a duster cardigan for my daughter, and I will show you my current progress. I have decided I'm not going to draw out another one for this week, because at the weekend I was drawn to be the podcaster for the hooker versus hooker competition thing, collaboration, for July, which the basic premise I can give you of the hooker versus hooker is that it's with Laura at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming and Jan the Alaskan Crafter. They have a segment which is hooker versus hooker, and it's basically them and a podcaster and a subscriber each month makes something that has been picked by two others that are drawn to pick out a project which is a broad project, and up to 5 colours of to use to make that in crochet, and it's a competition. We are pitted up against each other to see who can make the best item, but it's made in secret, so I won't be able to show you what I'm making. I can show you colours, but I won't be able to show you what I've made until after it is shown in the first week of August. So, because of that, with not knowing yet what the project is or what the colours are, I cannot commit myself to any other projects while I'm doing that project, because I want to make sure I can get that finished in that month, because we have only the month to do it. So from the 1st of July to the 31st of July, I have to get it complete. So, and I have to there also try and find a project based on the broad project to do. So I decided that I won't draw out a new one. I will continue to work on this one of the duster cardigan in the background until the 1st of July, and then if I feel like I want to, I will continue it after that. But for the month of July, there probably won't be any new work on a whip. I will still do my Mondays and Tuesdays, but the work on the whip won't be. But this is how far I have got. Now, this is the second panel. The first panel I'd already done prior to starting the work on the whip. Now, where this blue bauble is the start of where I started this time, and I've done 14 rows, and this is a huge panel. And this, as I say, is panel number 2. I have another 4 more rows to do on this panel. So here we go. We've got all of this here to do. So I've got 4 more rows to complete this panel. I've then got to go back to the first panel and do another 8 rows on the first panel. So I've got at least 12 more rows to do. I've then got to start joining together and then do the sleeves, which is not part of the original design from MJ Off the Hook. So I'm going to have to work out how I'm going to do the sleeves using the same idea of the pattern. So there's still quite a bit left to do on it, so I will keep that going in the background while I'm also working on my hooker versus hooker secret project. So with that all being said and everything being done for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I will see you all soon.